The Analects of Confucius, Chapter 13. 13.1 Xiao inquired about governance. Confucius replied, "Guide the people and labor diligently for them." Xiao requested further instruction. "Remain tireless," said Confucius. 13.2 Zhonggong, steward to the Ji family, asked about governing. Confucius answered, "First appoint officials, pardon minor faults, then promote the virtuous and capable." Zhonggong asked, "How shall I recognize such men to promote them?" The master replied, "Promote those you know. Will others let you overlook those unknown to you?" 13.3 Xiao said, "The ruler of Wei awaits your governance. What would you address first?" Confucius answered, "Rectifying names must come first." Xiao exclaimed, "How impractical! What need is there for rectification?" Confucius said, "How uncultured you are, Zilu! A noble man suspends judgment on matters he does not understand. If names are incorrect, speech loses coherence. Without coherent speech, affairs remain unaccomplished. Unaccomplished affairs prevent ritual and music from flourishing. Without ritual propriety, punishments miss their mark. Errant punishments leave the people directionless. Therefore, the noble man establishes names that can be spoken with clarity and speech that can be put into action. The noble man allows no carelessness in his words." 13.4 Fan Qi requested instruction in farming. Confucius replied, "I am less skilled than an experienced farmer." Fan Qi then asked about gardening. Confucius said, "I am less skilled than an experienced gardener." After Fan Qi left, Confucius remarked, "How petty-minded Fan Su is. When superiors cherish ritual propriety, the people dare not disrespect. When superiors uphold righteousness, the people dare not disobey. When superiors value trustworthiness, the people dare not withhold sincerity. Govern thus, and people from all regions will come bearing their children." Why study farming? 13.5 The master said, "One may recite all 300 odes, yet fail in administration or prove incapable of independent diplomacy. What use is such extensive knowledge?" 13.6 The master said, "Correct your own conduct, and orders become unnecessary. Fail to correct yourself, and even orders will be disregarded." 13.7 The master said, "The governance of Lu and Wei resembles that of brothers." 13.8 Confucius said of Prince Jing of Wei that he managed his household well. Upon acquiring possessions, he stated this suffices. With slight increase, he said, "This is adequate." When wealthy, he remarked, "This is excellent." 13.9 As Ran Yu drove his carriage to Wei, Confucius observed, "How densely populated." Ran Yu asked, "With such numbers, what next?" "Enrich them," replied the master. "And once enriched, educate them." 13.1 Oh, the master said, "Should any ruler employ me, within a month results would be seen. Within 3 years, success achieved." 13.11 The master said, "Let good men govern a state for a century, and cruelty may be overcome executions abolished. How true this saying is. 13.12. The Master said, even for a true king, a generation must pass before human goodness prevails. 13.13. The Master said, correct yourself, and governance presents no difficulty. Fail to correct yourself, how then correct others? 13.14. Ranzi returned late from court. Confucius asked, why so late? Ran replied, state affairs detained me. Confucius said, private business, surely. Had state affairs occurred, though inactive, I would have been informed. 13.15. Duke Ding asked, can one saying save a state? Confucius replied, no phrase alone suffices. Yet consider, ruling is arduous. Ministering is demanding. True understanding of rulership's difficulty, does this not nearly save a state? The Duke asked, can one saying ruin a state? Confucius answered, no phrase alone suffices. But consider, my sole pleasure in ruling is that none contradict me. If right and uncontradicted, well. If wrong and uncontradicted, does this not nearly ruin a state? 13.16. The Duke of Xi asked about government. Confucius said, ensure contentment among your people, and distant folk will seek you. 13.17. Xiao, governor of Jufu, asked about government. Confucius said, avoid haste, disregard petty gains. Haste prevents thoroughness. Pettiness prevents great accomplishments. 13.18. The Duke of Xi told Confucius, my region boasts an upright man. When his father stole a sheep, the son testified against him. Confucius replied, our upright differ. Fathers shield sons, sons shield fathers. Uprightness lies herein. 13.19. Fan Qi asked about human goodness. Confucius said, be reverent in private conduct, diligent in public duties, loyal in relationships. Even among barbarians, these cannot be abandoned. 13.20. Zi Gong asked, what defines a Shi? The Master said, one who acts with personal integrity and fulfills diplomatic missions honorably deserves the name Shi. 13.21. The Master said, failing followers of the middle way, I must seek the zealous and the scrupulous. The zealous press forward. The scrupulous refrain from wrongdoing. 13.22. The Master said, Southerners say, without constancy, one cannot be shaman or healer. How apt! The Yijing states, without constant virtue, disgrace ensues. Confucius added, such inconstancy nullifies divination. 13.23. The Master said, the noble man harmonizes without conforming. The petty man conforms without harmonizing. 13.24. Zi Gong asked, what of one whom all villagers like? Not necessarily good, replied Confucius. What of one all villagers dislike? Also inconclusive. Better that the good villagers like him and the bad dislike him. 13.25. The Master said, serving a noble man is easy, but pleasing him hard. Improper means won't please him. He employs men according to their capacity. Serving a petty man is hard, but pleasing him easy. Improper means will please him. He demands perfection from those he employs. 13.26 The Master said, "The noble man is poised without arrogance. The petty man is arrogant without poise." 13.27 The Master said, "Resolution, fortitude, simplicity, and reticence bring one near human goodness." 13.28 Zi Lu asked, "What defines a she?" Confucius said, "Mutual correction with friends, and harmony with brothers one earnest, considerate and amiable deserves the name she." 13.29-30 The Master said, "After 7 years' instruction by good men, the people may bear arms." He added, "Sending untrained people to war is abandoning them."